idea of philosophy.
The thing with All-Stars still is that penning is still a thing. You can set the game that's just on TKOs. So when the life bars just go down, it's just you win, right? But also when a ring is involved and you can get in and out of the ring, that's also, I'm like, that's different. There's all these buttons that manipulate around the ring and get on the ropes. And I'm like, you're kind of veering towards something else.
So it's just like the fact that you have a joystick and you can play that game on a joystick pretty, I guess, well on it. I guess that's kind of leading into the fighting game area.
Get this nigga off the mic. Get this nigga off the mic.
But for UFC, man, I would say UFC is probably the one that I'm just like, I don't think it's a fighting game whatsoever. Just because no life bars, and the hits are kind of based off kind of like the real life scenarios where like if you do a critical hit or a counter hit and you can't really tell, they just fall down and it's like KO, okay, the match stops and everything, kind of like real UFC fights. So I guess like that's kind of just, it's kind of random.
So
yeah, because I remember playing this one time against like, I don't remember where I was, but they were trying to get me to play UFC and I'm playing it. I'm like figuring out like what's punch and kick and everything. And this guy's, he knows how to play. So he's punching the crap out of me, right? And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. And I probably didn't hit him at all. And I hit him one punch when he swung at the same time. But I won, but my punch was faster and he just fell down and I won the match. And I'm like, wait, what happened? He's like,
counter hit.
It's a counter hit. It's like real life scenarios. And I'm like, but you can't really tell. It just doesn't, it just happens. So, and all the move sets are very similar. So it's nothing, there's no like diversity, maybe besides like kind of like speed and like the range of normals and everything like that. But yeah, I don't know.
There's one thing that I immediately call out where it's like, oh, this isn't a fighting game. When the devs actively promote and try to integrate into gameplay the fact that this is just like real life. And then I'm like, well, okay,
Yeah.
real life isn't exactly fair, right? When you just get a random punch and it'll knock somebody out completely. It's like, that seems kind of like unbalanced and wicked. And I think that is ultimately the thing that boils down to what a lot of people might consider to be like a fighting game is like, how balanced is this? Do things counter other things in ways that make sense, where like the risk reward makes sense?
what is Bushido Blade? It has no life bars, and it's based on realism.
So I feel like Bushido Blade is kind of like it reminds me of like footsies, like the game footsies that High Fight threw out. Kind of like it's like this like one hit KO kind of mechanism for the most part. If you like kind of like slice into like a similar, I guess like in the vital points of the area. So it kind of reminds me of that, which is kind of like the same as like that. What's that Kirby reacting fighting game? Or I guess I don't know. You know
Oh, it's like Samurai Kirby.
Yeah, Samurai Kirby. It kind of just reminds me of that. So I don't even think of it as like a fighting game at that point. It's just kind of just like a reactionary game.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
Man, look how
That guy's
awesome I
awesome. Matsumushi is amazing. Oh, he has a second sword too.
Let me see.
Go to that second. Look at that. Oh,
So much for your second sword there.
oh man. Oh man. Ah! Look at his eyes.
Am I tapping the wrong button?
Look
What's that saying?
Did you see Matsumushi's eyes? He was just like, yeah, whatever.
But arena fighters, I don't think that's very contentious, right? It's just a sub-genre under fighting game. Like, but that's not in dispute, yeah?
No, that
Like,
looks
that
cool.
is a fighting game select screen.
It is a
right?
fighting game select screen. Even the verses and everything is like
So,
it.
I remember people have uppercuts in this where they have like Dragon Punch style like fire or like energy on them and things like that. And I never played it too much. It's something I should probably see if I can get working. But I remember seeing that just like, oh, boxing. Oh my God. Yeah, boxing and fighting games finally together at last.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
Finally, together at last.
You know, it's tough. I feel like a lot of people, cause that's kind of like where a lot of people talk about like FGC and Smash, right? Because like Smash has like platform fighters, and they also do arena fighters in their tournaments, but like they're so separate from each other, so like it's kind of hard to tell like where are they in that category.
What?
Some staunch supporters like Justin Wong have stated their desire to see competitive puzzle games taken more seriously in the FGC.
But growing up, Chinatown Fair had an arcade cabinet, and that was when I actually played the game, and I thought that it was like super fun, super sick. But it was definitely not the same as compared to like playing like a Street Fighter or like a Mortal Kombat or like a a general like 2D 1v1 side scrolling kind of fighting game. It was like kind of like you just run around and just do stuff and avoid attacks and everything. So it just became more tactical, right? But
Yeah.
it's just so hard to just call it a fighting game.
I'm sorry, I'm allergic to bullshit.
Some staunch supporters like Justin Wong have stated their desire to see competitive puzzle games taken more seriously in the FGC.
Please spare us your presence. Thank you.